In the grand spectacle of the early 20th century, a dark event unfolded, forever etching a tragic story into the annals of history. This is the story of Topsy, an elephant whose life became a pawn in a bitter corporate rivalry, culminating in a public execution that still shocks us today. But was this horrific act truly the work of the celebrated inventor Thomas Edison? Let's uncover the shocking truth. Our story begins not with Edison, but with a circus elephant named Topsy. Captured in Southeast Asia as a baby, Topsy was brought to America to perform for the four-post circus. For years, she was billed as the first American-born elephant, a lie meant to attract crowds. But behind the scenes, her life was one of abuse and hardship. Her handlers were notoriously cruel, often using sharp tools and even lit cigars to control her. Over the years, Topsy developed a reputation for being a bad elephant. After years of mistreatment, she eventually retaliated. In 1902, a spectator reportedly burned her trunk with a cigar, and Topsy reacted by killing him. This was the third human death attributed to her in just a few years, though the circumstances of the other incidents are less clear. The public narrative was set. Topsy was a man-killer, a dangerous beast that needed to be dealt with. The circus sold Topsy to the owners of Luna Park at Coney Island, but her reputation followed her. After a drunken handler tried to feed her a lit cigarette, and she threw him to the ground, park's owners decided she was too much of a liability. They announced they would publicly execute Topsy. Initially, their plan was to hang her. This grotesque idea was met with public outcry. Led by the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the ASPCA, they protested that hanging was an unnecessarily cruel method. So the park owners needed an alternative, one that was more humane and, importantly, still a spectacle. This is where the story takes a shocking turn and Thomas Edison's name enters the picture. We need to go back a few years to the War of Currents. This was a fierce public relations and business battle between two titans of electricity. Thomas Edison, champion of direct current or DC, and George Westinghouse, who backed Nikola Tesla's alternating current or AC. Edison argued that his DC system was safe for home use, while Westinghouse's AC was dangerously high voltage and deadly. To prove his point, Edison and his associates embarked on a disturbing campaign. They began publicly electrocuting animals, stray dogs, cats, even horses, using AC power to demonstrate its lethal potential. They wanted to associate AC with death in the public's mind. This campaign was grim, and its ultimate goal was to make AC the standard for the electric chair, forever branding it as the executioner's current. Now, let's return to 1903 in Luna Park. The owners, seeking a new execution method for Topsy, approached Edison. But here's the crucial detail often lost in the popular retelling of this story. Edison himself did not directly electrocute Topsy. By 1903, the War of Currents was largely over. AC had won, and Edison was moving on to other ventures. However, the technicians from his company, the Edison Electric Illuminating Company, were the ones who stepped in. They saw another opportunity to tarnish the reputation of their rival, AC. They agreed to carry out the electrocution, not with Edison's safe DC, but with the dangerous AC. The event was set. On January 4th, 1903, a crowd of 1,500 people gathered at Luna Park. But this wasn't just a local spectacle. A film crew from Edison's own motion picture company was there to document the event. They were capturing footage for their new invention, the kinetoscope, a single-person viewing device. The film, titled Electrocuting an Elephant, would be shown in arcades across the country. The preparations were chilling. Topsy was led to the execution spot. To ensure her death, she was fed carrots laced with a massive dose of potassium cyanide. Electrodes were attached to her body. The plan was to deliver a powerful shock of 6,600 volts of alternating current. As the switch was thrown, a massive jolt of electricity coursed through Topsy's body. She convulsed and fell to the ground, dead in a matter of seconds. The entire horrifying event was captured on film. The silent, grainy footage shows her stiffening and collapsing amidst plumes of smoke, a haunting record of a life brutally ended for sport and corporate gain. So was Thomas Edison a monster who personally killed an elephant? The answer is complicated. He did not flip the switch. He was not even present at Luna Park that day. The direct decision was made by the park owners and carried out by technicians from his company. However, the entire event was a direct result of the brutal tactics he had pioneered during the War of Currents. His company filmed it, profited from it, and used it as the final morbid punctuation mark in their campaign against AC. Edison's hands may have been clean of the switch, but his fingerprints were all over the methodology and the motive. The electrocution of Topsy was born from a culture of public animal cruelty that he had helped create and normalize in the name of business. He built the stage, even if he wasn't the final actor. The legacy of Topsy is a deeply sad one. She became a symbol of animal cruelty and the dark side of human innovation. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of how easily ambition and profit can overshadow compassion. The film of her death, intended as a technological marvel and a piece of corporate propaganda, has instead become an enduring testament to a moment when science and spectacle crossed a terrible line. Today, Topsy's story continues to be told, not as a celebration of Edison's supposed genius, but as a cautionary tale. It forces us to look beyond the celebrated inventors and shiny new technologies to see the hidden costs and the silent victims. Topsy the elephant wasn't just an animal killed by electricity. She was a casualty of a war she never understood, a life sacrificed at the altar of progress and greed. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as moving as we did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the forgotten corners of history. See you next time.